Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off. 0-2 pitch. Jazz goes up, gets that one, sends it deep to right center field, and that's into the Marlins bullpen. A solo home run to start the night.
In that first series against the Washington Nationals, he hit a grand slam. He also hit another big home run in that game, and then he beat the Nationals with his legs yesterday, but I guess he's in a mood to trot once again tonight.
Swing and a miss. He gets Cooper. First strikeout for Garcia. Swinging strikeout.
Well, we talked about the cutter. Not sure if that's a cutter or a slider, but it's effective. It's a tough pitch to handle down there. You're going to get the chase from right-handed hitters almost every time on that one.
That's going to be a called third strike. Manny Gonzalez behind the plate calls that a strike. Soler not pleased with that call. There's 2 away.
I think we got one there, TK.
I think so.
A little bit outside.
Now that's the cutter.
Yeah, that's 87.
That's the cutter, and like you said, it doesn't move as much.
It doesn't
dive as much.
Jesus Aguilar, 6 homers, 23 RBIs. And this is driven out to left, a long way out there for Aguilar. 2 homers in the inning for the Marlins. It's 2-0.
How friendly was that 3-1 fastball that Garcia tried to throw right by? The serious run producer, Jesus Aguilar. And Paul, this team is picking up right where it left off.
Toronto's the other team that hit 2 home runs against Garcia this year. Jesus Sanchez goes down swinging. 3 strikeouts in the inning and 2 home runs.
370 on base percentage has been great too. Michael's been on base. We just really haven't been driving enough runs in for our offense as good as we are.
Michael drives one high and deep to right field towards the Astros bullpen. That ball's gone.
That's the second time I've talked about a home run. One for them, but we got one back.
Uncle Mike, Michael Brantley, goes deep to right center field with his 4th home run of the year.
Hey, that's a long way from my Uncle Mike right there. I'm proud of him right there. He'll be proud of that too.
402 bagging.
Yeah, that's pretty good for him right there. Just a
0-2, way out in front of McCormick. If you're Stallings, if you're Lopez, what's the mindset?
Well, you want to strike out. I mean, you got in the head, no balls and 2 strikes, and the easiest way to get a strikeout might be to go up top with a good fastball, but you got to get it up top to get him to swing at it. If it's too high, he won't swing at it, and it might be risky to go down with a runner on third base, less than 2 outs.
He elevates and gets the strikeout. First one for Pablo, and a big out number 2.
That's a really nice pitch by Pablo. We told you he can work all 4 quadrants of the strike zone with that 4-seam fastball as well as anybody.
Payoff coming. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pablo got him with the changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts when he needed it most.
Pulled the string. Jazz Chisholm Jr. nods his head. Felt like that was a pretty good changeup for the strikeout.
That's a great job by Luis. And that's what we talked about before the game, talking about that changeup as another weapon against lefties.
Now here's Jorge Soler. Foul tip caught by Maldonado. Garcia wins this long battle against Soler. That is now 5 strikeouts for Luis and 2 outs in the inning.
Jose Altuve is in the majors at age 21. He's an MVP. He's a 7-time All-Star, a 5-time Silver Slugger. And here he's a strikeout victim against Pablo Lopez. A swing and a miss to begin the 3rd inning. Pablo has fanned the last 3 in a row.
Called third strike inside corner. Sanchez called out on strike. 2nd time he has struck out tonight.
Back in that 2nd inning was in more trouble. He struck out McCormick and Maldonado. Can he do it again? Well, he's halfway there. Got him to chase. Swung over the top of that changeup. Strikeout number 4 for Pablo, and out number 2.
Stallings down to the count 1-2. Tried to hold up. He goes around. That'll be a strikeout for Luis Garcia. He's now up to 7 strikeouts, and there's 1 away here in the 5th.
Now Brian De La Cruz. That's lined over Altuve. Another base hit for Brian De La Cruz.
It's a good piece of hitting there by De La Cruz because he looked lost, to be perfectly honest with you. Fastballs and breaking balls, and he was late on everything. And he tries to come back with another fastball, and he gets way too much plate. And a real nice path with the bat by De La Cruz gets him a base hit.
So 1 on and 1 out for Jazz Chisholm, who has homered and struck out.
Jazz lifts this one, hits it way out toward right center field, making a bid for another one. And he did it again.
I see you, Jazz.
Over the wall in right center field, his second homer of the game.
Jazz hit 2 home runs just a few days ago. 1 grand slam, 1 2-run shot. And now he busts Garcia again for another home run. This one 2-run variety.
Bring up Jesus Aguilar. 1 on and 2 out. Aguilar gets into another one. And that is gone. Very similar spot as his first. Jazz and Jesus Aguilar both with multi-home run games.
Remember about a month ago, and it was pretty much Jazz and Aguilar that were carrying the offense? They're at it again. They had those 2 innings where they had those 4-run innings, and both guys had driven in all the runs.
That went off of Pablo, and he's holding his wrist.
Ugh.
And immediately the training staff comes out along with Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
And that's his right wrist.
Yeah.
Good news is he's making his way back to the mound.
And the ball left Brantley's bat at 100 miles an hour. Thinking about taking him out of this game, and Pablo is lobbying to stay in. Pablo wants to stay in, but I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah, I think I just read Donnie's lips say, "We need you." So this is not a spot where it looks like Donnie wants to risk anything, get some treatment, don't make whatever it is worse.
It's unfortunate for Pablo, just 2 more outs, and he would have gotten a win in this game here today.
Yeah, you can see it maybe starting to get a little red, a little bruised there.
Yeah, it's swelling up.
Yeah. And boy, you really hope that they've avoided any sort of major issue there with Pablo.
And the Astros have 2 runners on here with 1 out. Now he sets the table for Yordan Alvarez. On the ground, past the diving Chisholm into right field. Brantley will score. Bregman to third. Yordan comes through again. He is 3 for 3. Runners on first and third with 1 out, and Kyle Tucker the batter. This one taps slowly towards second. It's going to be Chisholm who tries to make the tag on Alvarez and throws it wide. Tucker's going to get to second. Alvarez is out. The Astros get a run out of that. It's now 6-3.
1 on for Miguel Rojas, who grounded into a double play and grounded out. Stolen base and an E2.
It's a nice job by Birdie. He has the green light, and he gets a superior jump.
This one's into right field, hit pretty well. Should be deep enough to score. Birdie, a sacrifice fly for Miguel Rojas.
There's Kyle Tucker.
Homer.
Tucker puts a swing on it, deep right field. Gone right off the top of the wall. Kyle Tucker, number 11 on the season. It's now a 7-4 game.
Well, now it's Tanner Scott. 2 down, and it's up to Yuli Gurriel. This one's into right field. De La Cruz is there. It's a Marlins win. 4 in a row for Miami.